Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Ethan or Avics here. We are back with a new video today, and we're going to be going over the week 1 of the Spring Summer 21 Supreme release. We have the full drop list here. We're going to go over it, discuss our predictions, personal cops, and kind of our game plan for this week. To start it off, free gift of the season will be soap bubbles. We'll probably see this in the first 3 weeks in random orders. Hopefully, if you are going for any of these drops, you'll luck out and get one. Also to mention, XXL is a new size joining us this season. I don't know if this is going to be a temporary or permanent thing, but expect a smaller inventory amount for these and probably some pretty solid resells depending on what item. Today I am joined by Felix, good friend of mine. We're going to be kind of discussing all the items and what we like, and kind of testing out having more than one person discussing drop lists. So if you want to say what's up real quick.
Yo, what's up, guys? Nothing much really to say except, let's get it poppin' and, crush the Supreme season. Looking pretty decent week 1, so let's get it, baby.
Yes, sir. I'll drop his links in the description down below, as well as all mine, so be sure to check those out if you are interested. First item, obviously the big hitter, and kind of interesting, not expecting a box logo first week. I mean, it's not a traditional one, it's obviously a collaboration, but what are you thinking on this one?
I think it's pretty good. The black, of course, is going to do the best, alongside with, I believe, the purple and the nice little green color that they have. Runners up, pink, red. I think Heather Gray's going to do actually pretty decent too, and then the yellow. So
yeah, definitely gotta agree. Yellow and red, kind of the weaker ones. Obviously, I think in their own way, they're all gonna be pretty nice, but that green really calling my name, and obviously black and gray just traditionally do pretty well. Next up, aluminum dice set. We kind of discussed, this is a re-release. We've seen this before. It's obviously a different material, and it's got I'd say kind of a high retail at 32, so I don't know if you want this for yourself, I'd get, but don't expect any crazy resale off this unless it's just a sleeper item, and obviously that depends on inventory. So up to you whether you want to pick that up. You can always throw it in the cart to help provide you with free shipping, but obviously I don't know how fast it's going to sell out, so that was kind of what we agreed on there. Next up, the KAWS box logo deck. I would say you're definitely agree with me here. Either the skateboard or the hoodie is what you're gonna have to go for. It's one or the other, unless you're running a slot on either one. I feel like they're both gonna sell out relatively fast, and you're definitely gonna have to just pick the hoodie or the skateboard there.
Yeah, I agree with you. The thing is, though, these boards have never been released before, especially with that design. Of course, they drop skateboards, but this design has never been released, and I think it's going to be a big hitter. It honestly might even go past 150, and if you're able to somehow collect the full set, expect that to go for way more in the future, so definitely hold on to that.
Water pistol tee, black, white, or obviously this natural tan color here. I'm really liking that they're using this a lot more. Felix and I kind of discussed that since it's somewhat falling along the lines of a photo tee, it will do well, especially considering the upvotes are just skyrocketing on that. Obviously, you don't want to fully rely on the Supreme community votes, because they can be kind of out there. If you've seen in past seasons, some of these items will just be up at the top for no reason.
Definitely a cool tee. I don't think it's the level of a photo tee, but it's up there. Like we said, natural, black, white, definitely gonna resell for the most. They're definitely gonna hit upwards of 100. Those 3 colors especially. The other ones I'm not thinking too well. Probably like sitting around 80s, 90s, around there.
Next up are the Hanes collection here. We obviously have the regular ones down along the list, but purple is the new addition to the colors, and I see these selling out pretty quick, especially they're a cheap price, decent item, especially the boxers I like a lot. Just keep in mind, if you're buying these for resale, sell day one, because they have high potential being re-released throughout the season, as you saw last season. So
definitely, like, they will be restocked during the season, but I think that's a really solid color, and you don't see that color often from Supreme. And with that, we've got the 3-6 Mafia stuff where people are like, wow, the color purple is really popping out, and there's like a few purple themed items. So I definitely think this one won't re-release as a color for a long time, because Supreme does different colors every season. So definitely hold on to these or sell them day one. I think they're going to do really good.
Raphael Tee, super cool. I was a fan of Ninja Turtles as a kid, so obviously this has some nostalgic value to me. The black, this red is definitely hitting, especially when you correlate that bandana. It just bounces off really nice. We may see a camel come in for this one specifically, or maybe a few more. I don't really know yet until we see Europe's drop. But small, XXL, XL, large are the sizes you want to go for or focus on, and then obviously black, red, tan, or any of the more unique colors opposed to the rest of the T-Week items. Bowery Skateboard. This shit is fire. We both agree this is a sick collection piece. Throw that up in your house, anywhere. And one thing we were kind of discussing is now with this board being done with the storefront picture, whether they do this again on their current stores, on new ones. This has... The longer you keep it, the more the price is going to go up no matter what, unless they re-release this as this exact picture at night, which I doubt. So hold this item for sure if you're not looking for quick cash, or if you're just wanting to have it. I'm definitely going to pick this up and decide down the road if I'm keeping or selling.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. I feel like Supreme is definitely going to release more storefront skateboards just because they did it with this one. They're testing the waters, you know. So start collecting them because I'm pretty sure they're going to start doing more storefronts. And if you have the whole collection, you can sell it as a whole set for more money.
Next up, glass core bottle. Do not care for this at all. I like the Supreme water bottles. I think they're cool ideas to release. I don't really care to pay $48 for a glass water bottle like this, and especially I just don't like the look. Definitely would not be my first choice if I wanted a Supreme water bottle. And the $48 retail isn't really going to help its resell. It could go for 10, 15 over. It really depends. I mean, the feedback from the community is good, but there's going to be a lot of these on release. So don't prioritize this in your resell pickups, but if you want it for personal, I would definitely go ahead on that. The Hanes we talked about. This Boros T, don't really care for. This color is kind of gross. If anything, I'd just buy it to wear. I don't think it'll resell too much. I mean, it is up in the list, so it'll definitely do okay. Just make sure you pick the right sizes and colors for that. We'll see more during the Europe drop. This kite, this one's different. I'll mainly let you talk on this one since you have more of an interest for it.
Alright, so let me put this shit straight, guys. First and foremost, kites are sick as fuck, you know. Bro, when we were, like, people were little kids, bro, we'd be flying that shit all over the place. Them shits are so sick. But, like you said, I feel like the retail being 58 is a bit pricey. If it was down in the lower 20s-ish, I would definitely buy this and, you know, fly it myself, because why the fuck not? And, you know, it definitely had room for potential for reselling. But with the 58 retail, I think it's gonna sit at like 100-ish or something like that.
Awesome. So next up, championship ring. Not much to say. It's cool. It's $600. I would never pay for this. This is strictly for rappers, I would say, or just people with ridiculous money. So I'll kind of skip over that. Spiral tee. This one's cool. This will probably be one of the tees in both of our pickups for our second cart after the hooded sweatshirt for the box logo there. I just like, I don't know, the spiral design's cool. All the logos on the back are nice, and the little small box on the tit there, pretty nice.
That one's just really sick. Like you said, the design is really cool. I like all the words on it. It's just really sick. And I don't know if it's gonna be white only, but we might be seeing like a black and white, and like not a lot of variations on colorways, but it's gonna be a nice tee. I think it's definitely gonna resell.
Duffel bag, same goes for that. Obviously, we have two different colors, I would say. We have the red camel and the tan bag. Both cool, both personal pickups for sure if I get the chance, but I don't really see them flipping for too much, at least not right off the bat. Same goes for kind of all the other storage compartment items. Backpack, waist bag, neck pouch. All the newer colors will do decent, but don't expect any crazy flips off these. I could be wrong, but there's definitely other items that people are going to focus on, so they may even sit on the site. The only other item kind of down here worth mentioning is the Fox bomber jacket. We both really like the black and the brown. Potential for resale here, but I don't know. I feel like it won't be anytime soon. I feel like this would be one of these sleeper items that kind of pops back up in the market maybe in a year or two down the road. And obviously the arc is kind of becoming a more traditional thing in a lot of items, so I don't know. Like you said, the paisley kind of hits and attracts a different crowd and kind of surprises us with the resale.
All right, my turn, baby. First and foremost, I'd like to shout out all the gang bangers, bro. You know what's going on, but I don't know. Overall, sick item. You know, I'm not trying to get shot for what I wear, but it's sick. You know, it's clean. I definitely think the brown and the black are gonna do the best, but the pink one, it's really out there. It's all right. It's all right. Nothing too crazy, but definitely gonna be a sleeper item. I won't be surprised if this is like the denim patches jacket in a way where it shoots up to 1,000, but it might possibly drop down. So
What do we got up next here? Not really gonna talk about too much next to here. I'll bring up the Big AT is cool, but 98 retail is not gonna help any resale at all. So I would probably ignore that item unless you just personally want it. Crew neck, that stacked one is disgusting. Camp caps, don't really care for. This is awful. Small box tee. Small box tee's been around for a little bit. They're kind of becoming this new design that's kind of a frequent in the season. It's kind of like the ARC logo. So expected okay resale on some of these colors. Maybe this like this blue purple navy. I don't even know what to call that color.
it's like a periwing. It's periwinkle.
Well, you learn something new every day. Didn't know what that was called. Woodland camo is pretty cool. If you need something to fill up your cart for that free shipping, I'd maybe consider a decent size in some of these. Probably the green, I would say. Next up, sticker skateboard. I think this is cool. It's really, in terms of the numbers, just not really doing great. It's kind of perceived about 50-50. We both kind of agreed here that I think over time it'll do well, especially with some of these kind of iconic designs here.
I don't know. I just feel like it is a really loud piece, but you got to think, bro. Like this shit's gonna grow on everyone, bro. If down the line, bro, like probably not immediately, but by the end of the season, this shit will be like everyone's gonna be like, man, those sticker stuff was so fucking sick. I missed out on it.
Yeah, definitely agree. Has some collectability to it. I don't really see the full set going for anything crazy because really all that changes is the background. If they change the colorway of some of these stickers like they do on the actual pieces, that would have been cool, and honestly would have helped them so much more. But since they're all the same, I'd probably just pick up one, and they'll probably hit like 70 or 80, I would say, down the road. The Mob Deep Tee is pretty nice. It's not, the feedback's pretty decent. I think this might be a sleeper item though, just considering this is iconic in hip-hop history, so people are going to care about this no matter what. I don't really know what the colors are looking like, but this purple is all right. I would more so say like the black would probably be the best color if they do a black. Next up, we kind of have some more of these photo tees. The skeleton one I don't really care for, but the mouse one we both kind of liked. It's a little small and simple, but like you said, Sean Cliver is a great artist, and it'll have good feedback no matter what. Would not catch me wearing that at all. Next up, the ear keychain. Okay, so first of all, I want to mention the tee absolutely flopped in ratings, but I think this is cool. Like the Supreme spell out there in the ear, and you got the little cross attached. I'm definitely picking this up, whether I keep it or sell it. I just think it's funny and really out there, and that's kind of the items I more so look for. Next up, we have the fuck down jacket. So it's kind of cheesy with the fuck spell out from the kind of smoke from the candle, but I would definitely keep an eye out for the skateboard deck, not so much this jacket, just because of the high retail and it being in the week 1 collection. This Gore-Tex sticker items for the jacket and the pants, not really for me too much. I do like them, but you more so have an interest in both of them. What do you think?
You know, definitely gonna do well. It reminds me of the Thrill stuff back in the day. So hey, totally, bro. If you don't want it, I'll take it all. But you know, regardless, I think it's pretty sick. You know, it has an unreleased clown sticker. So if you guys, you know, I own that sticker. So if you guys want to buy it off me, hit me up on Instagram. Totally, guys, right there. So yeah. Shameless plug. But
next up, the Patchwork long sleeve top. I think this is a cool item. I don't know if I'd wear it. I definitely like it, but 110 for a long sleeve just doesn't really attract me too much. I don't know if you wanted to say anything about any of this, but
I think Supreme definitely kills their patches, like designs, not in a bad way, but like they do it really well. And I think the one on the side, on the rib, on the left side, the patch, yeah, that one, I think it's from the Supreme Budweiser tee or something like that. I can't really tell. But like all of these are sick, and you got like the panther in the front, which reminds me of like the palace and shit at the top. Yeah, it reminds me of the palace panther. But overall, I think it's pretty sick. So might do good. We'll see.
Yeah, it might be a sleeper item, but either way, I would say it's a decent personal pickup if you're into that design. But as far as everything else, I mean, some of these are decent items, some of these are really bad items, but none of these are really anything I would even think about unless you just want them to keep or for personal. The ear tee, like I said, totally flopped in terms of the worst voted tee from the Tee Week. And I also like this shirt a lot. I'm just gonna hope this goes on sale at the end of the season when it bricks really hard. That pretty much does it for the drop list. I'm just gonna quickly go over my game plan as well as Felix's game plan for the drop tomorrow. Obviously, this is recorded before the Europe drop, so I don't really know. There's gonna be a lot that's gonna change my game plan, but obviously I'll bring that up before we go for the drop tomorrow. So my gist of it is going to be going for the box logo right here, right off the rip. Try and pick up green, gray, or black. I might go for size small, but typically I go for mediums. I've had crazy good success with going for mediums, so I'll decide on that once I see the sellout times. Second cart's definitely going to be at least one skateboard and then multiple tees. More so what I'm thinking is if I can get the water pistol, Raphael, Spiral, Bowery, and then maybe the Keychain. I don't know if that adds up to 200, but that's pretty much my game plan for the second cart. And then that's probably all I'm going to go for. I might even hit the boxers, but what are you thinking here?
All right, step aside. The big boy is coming through. All right, so we're definitely going to get... personally, I really want to pick up a black KAWS chalk logo hoodie. In XL, so that's my goal. After that, I'm probably gonna make a separate cart, and I would like to pick up the spiral tee, and then after that, I might get the purple boxers, to be honest, and then I really want to get, dude, if I have money some way, somehow, after everything that I get, I want to get those stickers pants, because they're pretty fucking sick in black. So we'll find out later if I have money, so
So yeah, that's pretty much the gist of the list. Kind of what we think is going to be a here item, resale item, or personal item, as well as I kind of brought up the items I strongly dislike. But we'll see tomorrow when the drop happens. We'll probably switch up my game plan a little bit, and you'll see that all tomorrow, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of a success. But in terms of the drop list videos, we'll catch you guys next week in the next one. I hope you guys are liking up the switch up of content here. I'm trying to at least balance out my gaming and streetwear lifestyle videos. We may see a conversion down the road. I don't know. But if you guys are liking these, be sure to leave a like and leave in the comments what you're going for if you are or if you aren't. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.